Yo, welcome back to Unfiltered Media. In today's video, Tom Brady is headed to Hollywood, Matt Ryan is pissed off, and Adam Schefter gives us an update on a possible Jimmy G trade. Okay, so let's start off the story here. Tom Brady is headed to Cali. He's headed to California. He is headed to Hollywood, but probably not in the way that we hoped. Tom Brady is set to star in a road trip comedy movie with Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field. Not going to spend too much time on this one, but basically, this spring, Tom Brady has a movie deal. He's headed to Hollywood, and basically, he is making a movie about the 2017 Super Bowl, about the New England Patriots. Coming back from that 28-3 halftime deficit over the Atlanta Falcons to win 34-28 in overtime. Basically, the story is really simple. It's about a couple of lifelong friends who are essentially, Patriot fans. They're Tom Brady fans. And it's about them and their journey, to the Super Bowl. Nothing that I'm particularly interested in, but this is one of, Tom's little side projects. And, in terms of what does this mean for Tom Brady's retirement, does it actually have any effect? I'm going to save it for the last part of this video. First, I want to get into these Adam Schefter comments because I think this helps to paint a larger picture here. So let's get into Adam Schefter and what he said. So basically, there's been a lot of talk recently. There's been a lot of rumors regarding Jimmy G. Are the Niners going to hold on to him? Are they going to trade him? What's going on with Trey Lance? Is he ready? Well, Adam Schefter has some comments on this situation. And here goes what he said. Adam Schefter just said, look, I'm just telling you, Trey Lance was probably further behind than people realized. Trey Lance is greener than people realize. Trey Lance is going to need more work than people realize. And they have a roster that can win now. He didn't play college football at all 2 years ago, Schefter noted. He's coming from a small school, North Dakota State, to begin with, and there's a steep learning curve for a quarterback like that who's blessed with a lot of talent and who they're still very high on. So he's asking, so are you better than playing the season, with Jimmy G while getting Trey all the training that he needs? Are you better trading him? Okay. So basically, Adam Schefter is saying what we kind of have all started to realize. Look, Trey Lance is an incredible talent. Trey Lance probably has a bright future in the NFL. He has a ton of physical tools. There's a lot there to work with, but he's green. He needs more time. He needs more time to develop. He would benefit probably from sitting another year. So Adam Schefter is saying several things here. Look, the Niners, they have a football team that is ready to win right now. This is why there's talk of Brady going to the 49ers because the roster is stacked. Sure, there's a couple little things they have to do. There's some cap that they have to open up. But the 49ers roster, the coaching staff, everything, they are primed and ready to win a Super Bowl right now. Trey Lance is a great asset for the future, but the team is ready to win now. This is what is telling me that there is a chance that we see some serious movement, okay? If you guys have seen some of Adam Schefter's other reports, okay? I don't have it pulled up for this video. But Adam Schefter was saying the other day that there is some talk, okay, between the 49ers and the Pittsburg Steelers, and the Pittsburgh Steelers may have some serious interest in Jimmy G. Now, I don't assume that would bring back major assets for Jimmy G. I don't know. Maybe you're looking at a second round pick, maybe, a second and a fourth, a second and a fifth. We're not talking major assets, but you're talking about moving a player. You're talking about recouping some assets. You're talking about clearing out some cap space. And then maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a possibility that somehow Tom Brady is still able to work his way over to the 49ers and, you know what, give it 1 year, give it one last hurrah, win a championship for his childhood team, take one home for San Fran, and then ride off into the sunset. And in the meantime, you have a year. You have a year for Trey Lance to learn from the GOAT. You have a year for Trey Lance to learn from the absolute best. and you're going to have a team that is still stacked, and ready for the future. I've seen some of you guys in the comment section saying, but the cap, we don't have many assets. We gave away so many assets to go and get Trey. Yeah, that's true. But if he's not ready, he's not ready. And the team is ready now. And it's also true that, yeah, you know what? There's some cap issues. But with just the simple restructuring of a few contracts, I believe there's 5 players that can really easily be restructured in San Fran. And if those 5 players are restructured, we're talking like $30 million in cap space cleared. Not to mention the cap space that would be cleared from trading Jimmy G to a place like the Steelers. Okay, that would be independent. So the Niners, they're able to clear a ton of cap. They can clear the cap to bring on Brady. They can clear the cap to extend Debo. They can do it all. They can take a year. They can win a title this year. They can help to prepare Trey Lance for the future. Is it wishful thinking? Maybe. But this is kind of what I'm hoping to see happens. It would just be awesome to see Tom in San Fran for at least a year. Just give him one more legitimate shot. Maybe bring along Gronk. Maybe bring along a couple other friends. Make it a party. And then, just give Trey a little bit of extra time to help prepare for the future. And, back to the original story of this. What's going on with this movie? Tom is going to Hollywood. Well, this movie is being filmed in the spring, okay? It's being filmed in the spring. I think Tom is probably going to have a very small part in it. Obviously, the 4 ladies that we were talking about, they're going to be the main characters. I mean, if anything, Brady will have some small cameos. He'll probably go and he'll film his parts, within a week or 2 at the most. I mean, it wouldn't even stop him from training and preparing for the coming season. I think for me, in terms of this being a sign that Brady is really retiring, which he hasn't filed the paperwork, which we all know, I think it's a big 0 to that story, if I'm being honest with you. Tom has been doing productions. He's been filming documentaries in the middle of the season. So to think that this would prevent him from playing when we're still very, very early in the off season, I think it would be silly to take anything from this in terms of his intention to play or to not play next season. But what do you guys think? Interested to hear how you guys weigh on the comment section below. Do you have any interest in this movie? I personally don't. I'm a Tom Brady fan. Could care less about this movie. Doesn't sound interesting to me. But the news about Jimmy G potentially being moved, the report from Adam Schefter saying and confirming what I think we all believe, that Trey Lance just isn't quite ready. And maybe the Niners are thinking like, hey, we got to find a way to give this guy more time. Stories about Jimmy G possibly being moved to the Steelers. All of this, to me, it's very interesting. It's going to be cool to see where this develops in the next week. I will keep you guys posted here on the channel with any new developments, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.